philosophy is we do what we think is best for the client, and that's one of the issues that we have in corporate America. I had with corporate America was, I would always interview and they would say, hey, we'll do it your way, and we would do it my way for 4, 5, 8 years, and then all of a sudden you get a new boss or whatever, and then it was always about what the company wanted, not about what you felt was best for the client. It was all, you were dictated and told, you need to go out and do this, you need to go out and do that. Well, that's not really the best thing for my client. I don't think it is. So now it's the same, we actually do what we think we should do for the client, whether it's good for the company we're doing business with or not. Obviously we keep that in mind because we don't want to lose our providers, and we try to keep a good perspective on a balance there, but nobody tells us what we have to do for the client. So when we go in, it's rewarding to be able to, diagnose issues with the client, figure out what they need, how they want to run their store, how fast they want to move with change, and then we migrate them to that direction. And it is rewarding to be able to look back with a dealer and see the progress that we've made with them. And we didn't do wholesale changes. I mean, that's one of the things I think we've always thought about, that we're not going to be those guys.
When Dave talks about wholesale changes, he means basically with employees. What some of the company guys do is they'll come into a dealership and then they'll bring in what we'll call them their guys, and get rid of the guys that the dealer has on staff at the time. And our belief is this dealer saw something of potential with those people when he hired them, and obviously they're just not meeting their expectations. And part of it is because they weren't trained, part of it they didn't have the tools, or there was misinterpretation of what's expected. So we try to work within that boundary of those personalities. And honestly, at the end of the road, most of the time it turns out that the staff that they have are qualified people that bring value to the table, and then the ones that don't, they just don't fit because of that's not their niche in life. We're honestly with them, and we try to place them in other places that maybe would fit better for them because of culture or whatever. So we get some pride in that because we know what it's like to be able to get up to go to work every day, and then if you don't have a job when you get up the next day because of some opinion of somebody, because that's the corporate marching orders, we take that to heart. I mean, you're dealing with people's livelihoods, and we take that pretty seriously. So it's not just always about product that we get a sense of success, because then you can look at the bottom line and see the value of the money, the profitability, but it's more of the relationships with the sales staff and the dealerships, the F&I managers, the sales managers, as well as the dealer. So that gives us motivation to keep trying to do better.